God gives people time to change. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about God gives people time to change. And I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. Like, God gives everybody time to change, bro. Know what I'm saying? God be giving people time to change. Like, every day that God wakes you up, you know what I'm saying, is a chance to change, bro. Every day that God wakes us up, it's a time for us to do the right thing. It's a time for us to change, bro. But the issue becomes, it's like God gives people time to change, and like people choose what to do with that time. You know what I'm saying? God gives people time to change, and they literally use that time to not change. You know what I'm saying? God gives people time to change, and they use that time um, to continue to live like a rebellious lifestyle against God, bro. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that I'm realizing, bro, in life, bro, God gives everybody time to change, bro. So people can't be like, oh, um, God ain't even give me time to change and this and that, bro. Every day that God wakes you up, every day that God is like, okay, I'm gonna give this person another day, bro, to get it right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give these people another chance for them to get it right. You know what I'm saying? And what do people do with that time, bro? I'm gonna keep it real with you. A lot of people, when God gives them the time to change, bro, they literally use the time to not change, bro. And like, bro, it's crazy how we be misusing the time that God be giving us, bro. It's like, bro, God be like, okay, I'm just gonna give these people more time to change, bro. I'm gonna give these people more time to get it right. But guess what happens? People use that time that God gave them to literally continue following the world, to literally continue following the devil, and to continue following the ways and the things of this world, bro. The very things that is going to lead people to hell. It's like, bro, God gives people time to change, and then people just take that time for granted, bro. Like, bro, we cannot be taking anything that God gives us for granted, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to appreciate the time that God gives us, bro, because the time that we have on this earth, on this planet, bro, is not forever, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna live forever on this world, bro. But it's as though when you start to speak sense to people, a lot of people they run from sense, bro. A lot of people feel as though they're gonna live forever on this world, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like people like to feed into like the delusions, bro. They feel as though they're gonna live forever on this world, bro. Whole time, bro, tomorrow isn't even promised, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just doing this message to say that, bro, God gives everybody and God gives people the chance to change, bro. So we can't be like on judgment day, oh, God, you ain't even give me time to change. God gonna be like, I woke you up this day, woke you up that day. I gave you this month. I gave you this year. Like, how can you even rebuttal that on judgment day, bro? How can you rebuttal that on judgment day? God is like, I gave you this day. You did not change. I gave you that day. You did not change. I gave you that month. You did not change. I gave you this year. You did not get your stuff together. Some people, God gave them another decade. They didn't get their stuff together. So it's like, bruh, people be taking the time that God gives them for granted, and then people wondering why they be dying before their time, bro. Like, literally, they be dying before their time, and they be dying before they could have lived longer if they changed. That's what I'm saying. It's like they dying before their time, bro, because they keep taking the time that God given them for granted, bro. And we can't do that, bro. The time that God gives us on this planet, bro, is precious, bro. We're not gonna live forever on this planet, bro. So I just wanted to do this message to encourage the right people out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, every day, bro, that God gives us, it's a chance for us to change, bro. It's a chance for us to do better and, get our stuff together, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Every day that God is like, okay, I'm going to give this person the breath of life. I'm going to make sure this person is alive and living and this and that, bro. It's a chance to change, bro. Every day is a chance to change, bro. You know what I'm saying? And let me actually look at my notes because I wrote down some stuff too. Yeah, man, it's like, bro, what people choose to use the time that God gives them, that's their free will. That's where free will comes in. You know what I'm saying? God already did his job. He already gave people the time and the chance to change. What people use the time for and what people use the chance for that God gave them to change, it's totally up to them, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's totally up to them what people choose to use their life for and what they choose to use their time for. And when you look around, bro, it's like, bro, people is not using their time right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Instead of people seeking to get closer to God, bro, and really stepping into God's purpose and God's calling for their life, people is literally getting closer to the world, bro. People is getting closer to the world instead of getting closer to God, bro. I'm trying to tell you what I know, bro. But I'm saying all that to say, bro, like take your life serious, bro. Like take your life seriously, bro, because life could be scary, bro, because at the end of the day, bro, when it's all said and done, we gotta stand in front of God on Judgment Day and really get judged for our life, bro. And that is the scariest day of all time, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Know what I'm saying? God gives people a chance to change, bro. So don't let these people out here deceive you that, man, God ain't even give me no chance to change, bro. What do you mean, bro? Like, every day, God was sending people your way. God was sending messages your way. God was speaking to your heart. God was speaking through people. God was speaking through all types of signs and wonders. God was putting, God could have been putting videos on your screen for a reason. God could have been speaking to you through anything, through movies. God could have been speaking to you through people. God could have been speaking to your mind, to your heart, to your spirit. You know what I'm saying? God is tagging on your heart. It's like he's nudging on your spirit, bro, and on your heart, tagging on your heart, bro. God did his part. He give you all these signs. He speaks to you all these ways. And on top of giving you all these signs and speaking to you in all these ways, he been waking you up every single day. God did his part, bro. So now people got to do their part, man. Know what I'm saying? Now people got to utilize the time that God gave them to really, really like follow God, bro. I'm talking about fully dedicate their life to God, bro, because this whole mindset of like giving God the bare minimum, like giving God like 5% and then like 95% you living for the world, that's that whole worldly mindset right there. These worldly people, they want to live life their own way and then they want to sprinkle a little bit of God on top. No, bro. We have to fully dedicate our lives to God, bro. It has to be, we got to give God 100%. And when you operate just like these worldly people, bro, who want to sprinkle a little bit of God on top of the 95% worldly lifestyle, they going to end up in hell, bro. I'm trying to tell you what I know, bro. But God gives everybody a chance to change, bro. He gives everybody that time to change. He gives everybody a chance to change, bro. And that's what God was letting me know, bro. Like I'm giving these people the time to change, bro. Like I'm waking these people up. I'm speaking to them in multiple ways, multiple signs. I've reached out to them in multiple ways. I'm giving them multiple days, speaking to them in multiple signs. It's up to them now, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm still pushing through a cold right now, you know? So my voice may be like cracking and, you know, sore throat, everything. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace.